Welcome back. And now we are ready to discuss here one very important concept called assertion because there in future, if you will go with unit testing, if anyone asks you to test your code, then without assertion, none of the testing you will do. Assertion is important, especially for testing part. However, assertion is not the part of your programming. Assertion, if you will use, then you have to enable assertion on the JVM level, then only it will work. I will show you practically how to do this. Suppose here I have taken one example. Here I have written there one example. I have taken one value int tot equal to 0, running one for loop, returning -1, then writing the else condition total equal to total plus marks, and then returning some value. Means I am writing this if else condition inside the for loop. And I want to know it is returning that value or not. Now same things how you will write here using assertion. Here is the assert keyword. After assert, you pass the condition. If condition will not fulfill, then the statement what you have given, that statement will execute. Now here it is like a if-else type of conditions. Like see in this example. Here I am taking one student mark, one class, and there is one percentage. So here under the assert I have written if semester marks is greater than 0 and maximum mark is greater than 0, then return semester marks into 100 divided by maximum marks. Suppose this one I want to do. So in the assert I have written in second condition assert, I have condition. After that, if condition will not fulfill, it will print this message like an error in our semester marks. So here most of the time this assert part we are using in our application most of the time. Means most of the places you will see you are using assertion this way. Here how to enable assertion in your application. This assert was not a keyword in version prior to 1.4. Assert was not there prior version, means older version of Java. However, nowadays assert is there. So here inside the 1.4 compiler needed to be told explicitly to compile with assertion. So there you have to enable assertion. You have to enable assertion. However, in 1.5 compiler assertion is automatically enabled. In older version you have to enable assertion using -ea, or you can write -enable assertion class. Or you can enable your assertion directly on the JVM level. Directly you can use, and most of the time this assertion part you are using in testing. Means inside the testing your request will go, and what is the value or what is the result it is getting. So that result you have to know it is correct result or incorrect result. So for that purpose we are using assertion. You should not use assertion to validate public method argument, but use it to validate private method argument, to validate command line argument. In switch case statement, a public method for case you never know. So here you should not use, here is the very restrictive one thing keep in your mind. As a fresher, assertion you will use generally in the unit testing. A part of unit testing, none of the place in your real projects you will use assertion. So hope up to this stage assertion you are very much comfortable. Here are a few more cases when you should not use assertion, like never use assertion to change a value of a variable that will affect the way the code behave. Remember that the code will run finally without assertion. So if the change has an effect, then it will not be reflected when deployed, because assertion will not work in production environment. Assertion is only a tester. You can test the things, means you are getting the things in a proper way or not. But it is not display anything in the production environment. Here an assert expression should leave the program in the same state it was in before the expression.